The radio telescope's soft hum filled the observatory's dimly lit control room. Dr. Olivia Reese adjusted her glasses, her keen eyes scanning the multiple holographic displays that surrounded her workstation. Something was different tonight. The background radiation patterns seemed unusual. Outside the massive observatory dome, the night sky stretched infinitely, a canvas of darkness punctuated by distant starlight. The Atacama Large Millimeter Array in Chile had been Dr. Reese's home for the past 3 years, a sanctuary of scientific exploration, where she pursued her lifelong passion of searching for extraterrestrial intelligence. "Marcus, are you seeing this?" she muttered into her communication device, her voice a mixture of excitement and apprehension. Commander Marcus Holloway's response crackled through the secure line. "Talk to me, Olivia. What are we looking at?" Dr. Reese's fingers danced across the holographic interface, manipulating data streams and signal patterns. "It's not just a standard anomaly. These signal clusters, they're too precise, too structured to be natural cosmic background radiation." The signals were unlike anything she had ever encountered. Unlike previous candidate signals that were typically weak, sporadic, and easily dismissible, these patterns suggested deliberate, intelligent transmission. Mathematical precision emanated from a specific region near the Ophiuchus constellation, a region previously thought to be relatively unremarkable. Marcus's voice grew serious. "Can you isolate the source?" "Working on it," Olivia responded, her fingers moving with practiced efficiency. Years of searching had honed her skills, teaching her patience and methodical analysis. This wasn't just another false alarm. This felt different. The global network of radio telescopes began to synchronize, triangulating the mysterious signal's origin. Each moment revealed more complexity, more intentionality behind the transmission. It wasn't random. It wasn't natural. It was a message. At the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, Commander Holloway was already mobilizing. His team of top-tier scientists and military strategists began analyzing the preliminary data. If Dr. Reese's initial assessment was correct, humanity was about to face its most significant moment in recorded history. "Confirmed coordinates," Olivia suddenly announced. "The signal is originating from a region approximately 37.4 light-years away, near the star system HD 149,026. Marcus's breath caught. "That's too close for comfort." The signal wasn't just a random burst of energy. It was a precise, mathematically complex transmission that seemed to be probing, testing, calculating. Like an advanced reconnaissance mission, attempting to gauge humanity's technological capabilities. Dr. Reese began running complex decryption algorithms, her quantum-enhanced computer systems working overtime to decode the mysterious transmission. Each layer revealed more intricate patterns, suggesting a level of technological sophistication far beyond current human understanding. "We're being evaluated," she whispered to herself, a chill running down her spine. Within hours, the world's top scientific and military institutions were convened in an emergency global conference. Dr. Reese's discovery had transformed from a potential breakthrough to a potential threat in mere moments. The transmission continued, its complexity growing with each passing minute. It was clear, something was watching, something was preparing, and humanity was about to be tested in ways no one could have anticipated. Commander Holloway's voice cut through the tension. "Prepare for potential first contact, but be ready for anything." Little did they know, the silent horizon was about to become humanity's most critical battleground, a test of survival, ingenuity, and cosmic resilience. The first wave was coming, and humanity would not be found wanting. The global research facility beneath the Cheyenne Mountain complex buzzed with an electric intensity. Dr. Rohan Kapoor stood before a massive holographic display, his dark eyes reflecting the complex quantum algorithms dancing across the screen. The mysterious signal discovered by Dr. Olivia Reese had triggered an unprecedented level of scientific collaboration. Admiral Elena Rodriguez paced behind him, her military precision contrasting with Kapoor's contemplative demeanor. "What are we looking at, Doctor?" she asked, her voice carrying a mix of curiosity and tension. Rowan's fingers traced intricate patterns on the holographic interface. "It's not just a signal. It's a technological probe, sophisticated beyond anything we've ever intercepted. The mathematical complexity suggests a civilization with computational capabilities that make our current quantum computers look like abacuses." The facility was a testament to humanity's hidden potential. Decades of classified research, black budget projects, and breakthrough technologies that had been kept secret from the public were now being assembled like pieces of an intricate puzzle. Quantum entanglement communication systems, advanced material sciences, and cutting-edge defensive technologies that had been developed in absolute secrecy were now being evaluated. "Our quantum encryption team has been working overtime," Rowan continued. "We're not just decoding the signal. We're using it to understand the technological framework of whoever sent it." Admiral Rodriguez raised an eyebrow. "You mean we're hacking an alien communication system?" A rare smile crossed Rowan's face. "We're doing more than that. We're learning, adapting, and preparing." The facility housed technologies that would seem like science fiction to the average person. Metamaterials that could bend light and radar signals, creating near-perfect invisibility. Quantum communication networks that could transmit information instantaneously across vast distances. Defensive systems that could neutralize conventional and advanced weaponry before they could even be deployed. Dr. Kapoor pulled up a series of complex simulations. "Look at this. The signal's transmission method suggests a level of technological understanding that goes beyond traditional electromagnetic communication. They're using quantum entanglement as a basic communication protocol." Each breakthrough revealed another layer of humanity's hidden potential. The years of classified research, the billions invested in black-budget projects, were now showing their true purpose. Humanity had been preparing, anticipating, and developing technologies in secret for decades. "How long have we known this was possible?" Admiral Rodriguez asked, her military mind processing the implications. Rowan's expression turned serious. "We've suspected for years. Every breakthrough in quantum physics, every advancement in material science, was part of a larger preparation. Not just scientific curiosity, but a strategic defense initiative." The facility was a microcosm of humanity's true potential. Researchers from every discipline — physics, mathematics, computer science, material engineering — worked in perfect synchronization. The alien signal had become more than a potential threat. It was a catalyst, bringing together the most brilliant minds with a singular purpose. "We're not just preparing to defend," Rowan said quietly. "We're preparing to demonstrate humanity's true capabilities." Admiral Rodriguez nodded. The military had long understood that the greatest weapon was not a missile or a tank, but knowledge. And humanity had been accumulating knowledge like a silent, patient predator. As the day progressed, more details emerged. The signal was not just a random transmission. It was a sophisticated probe, testing humanity's technological boundaries. But what the potential alien civilization didn't realize was that humanity had been preparing for this moment for far longer than anyone could imagine. The convergence of technology, strategy, and human determination was about to be tested, and humanity was ready. Very ready. Lieutenant Damien Foster gripped the control interface of the experimental defense platform, his eyes locked on the holographic displays that mapped the approaching alien vessels. The first wave of the invasion had begun, and humanity was about to show its true colors. Chief Science Officer Dr. Natalie Winters stood beside him, her fingers dancing across a separate control panel. "Quantum shielding at maximum capacity," she reported, her voice steady despite the magnitude of the moment. The alien fleet emerged from hyperspace, a terrifying armada of crystalline ships that seemed to shimmer between reality and something else entirely. They were massive, with geometries that defied traditional understanding of spacecraft design. Each vessel looked like a living thing, organic yet impossibly technological. "They're not just ships," Dr. Winters muttered. "There's something more." Lieutenant Foster knew the plan. Years of preparation had led to this moment. The alien invasion wasn't unexpected. It was anticipated, prepared for, and now, about to be met with a response that would reshape the understanding of human capabilities. The first wave of alien weapons discharge, energy pulses that would have vaporized entire cities in seconds. But something extraordinary happened. As the energy approached Earth's defensive perimeter, it simply disappeared. Quantum absorption fields, developed in secret laboratories deep beneath the Earth's surface, were working perfectly. Every joule of energy was not just blocked but captured, transformed, redirected. Energy conversion at 98.7%, Dr. Winters announced, redirecting power to defensive matrix. The alien fleet hesitated. Their most advanced weapons had been neutralized without a single defensive structure being damaged. It was as if they were fighting an invisible opponent. Lieutenant Foster activated the next phase of the defense protocol. Thousands of nano-swarm drones, each smaller than a grain of sand but packed with advanced quantum computing capabilities, were deployed. They moved through the atmosphere like a living cloud, invisible to traditional sensors, capable of simultaneous multidimensional analysis and intervention. Quantum entanglement network fully operational, Foster reported. We can see everything. And they could. The nano-swarms penetrated the alien ship systems, mapping their technological infrastructure in real time. Not to destroy, but to understand, to analyze, to predict. Dr. Winters watched in awe as the data streamed in. Their technological framework is incredible, but it's also predictable. They've reached a technological plateau. They innovate through acquisition, not through fundamental understanding. The alien fleet began to realize something was wrong. Their communication systems were being compromised. Their weapon systems were being studied, analyzed, and neutralized before they could even be fully deployed. They're trying to communicate, Foster said, pointing to a series of complex signal patterns emerging from the alien vessels. Dr. Winters smiled. We're already 10 steps ahead. The quantum gambit was more than a defensive strategy. It was a declaration. Humanity wasn't just defending. They were demonstrating a level of technological sophistication that the alien fleet had never encountered. Ships began to malfunction, not through direct attack, but through quantum-level interference. Systems became confused. Computational matrices became unstable. The alien fleet, once a symbol of technological superiority, now looked like a confused, struggling organism. They don't understand, Dr. Winters said softly. Technology isn't just about power. It's about understanding, adaptation, evolution. As the first wave of the invasion began to crumble, humanity watched, prepared, waiting. The quantum gambit was just beginning. General Victor Novak stood in the central command hub, his weathered hands clasped behind his back as he watched the final stages of the cosmic confrontation unfold. Beside him, Dr. Gabriel Laurent, the strategic AI coordinator, monitored the quantum communication networks with an intensity that bordered on meditation. We're past defense now, Novak murmured. This is about sending a message. The alien fleet, once a seemingly invincible force, had been reduced to a scattered, confused array of vessels. Humanity's technological supremacy wasn't just about defensive capabilities. It was about complete strategic dominance. Dr. Laurent's fingers moved across her holographic interface. Initiating final phase communication protocol, she announced. The quantum communication network, a system so advanced it made traditional communication look like primitive smoke signals, began to pulse with a carefully crafted message. It wasn't a message of aggression. It was a message of absolute, unequivocal capability. The quantum transmission began to disassemble the alien fleet's technological infrastructure at its most fundamental level, not through destruction, but through complete comprehension and control. Each alien ship became a node in a massive instantaneous network that humanity now controlled. They're trying to understand what's happening, Dr. Laurent observed. Her voice was clinical, detached, the voice of someone witnessing a scientific experiment rather than a cosmic battle. General Novak nodded. Make sure they understand. Completely. The message was clear. Humanity was not a species to be conquered. They were not a civilization to be studied or exploited. They were a force that had been preparing, evolving, waiting. Across the solar system, the alien fleet began to experience a complete systems collapse. But it wasn't a violent destruction. It was a methodical, almost surgical dismantling of their technological infrastructure. Each ship's systems were mapped, understood, and then systematically neutralized. Quantum entanglement complete, Dr. Laurent reported. We now have full access to their entire technological database. The irony was perfect. The invasion that was meant to conquer humanity had become the most comprehensive technological transfer in galactic history. Every piece of alien technology, every strategic algorithm, every advanced concept now belonged to humanity. General Novak allowed himself a slight smile. Send the final transmission. Dr. Laurent's fingers moved with surgical precision. The message was simple, direct, and sent through every possible communication channel. We are humanity. We do not seek conflict. We seek understanding. But understand this, we will always be prepared. The last of the alien vessels began to drift, their systems completely neutralized, not destroyed, not annihilated, simply stopped. As the final moments of the confrontation played out, it became clear that this was more than a victory. It was a statement. A declaration to the universe that humanity was not just another species to be conquered or studied. They were the architects of their own destiny. Dr. Laurent turned to General Novak. Transmission complete. Novak nodded. The message had been sent, and the universe would never be the same. Humanity had arrived.